Have you ever wondered if birds actually trust your backyard? Not just visit it once, not just land for a second and fly away, but truly trust it. Maybe a cardinal keeps returning to the same fence post. Maybe chickadees come closer than before. Maybe sparrows feed calmly instead of grabbing one seed and disappearing. Maybe a robin drinks from the bird bath without constantly looking around. At first, these moments may seem small, but to birds, trust is not small. Trust means the yard feels safe enough to enter, safe enough to feed, safe enough to drink, safe enough to rest, safe enough to return again tomorrow. Birds do not trust a place immediately. They test it, they watch it, they remember what happens there. They learn whether the feeder is reliable. They learn whether the water is clean. They learn whether predators appear. They learn whether humans stay too close. They learn whether the yard stays calm or changes too often. And when birds finally begin to trust your backyard, they show it in quiet signs most people never notice. They may not land on your hand. They may not act like pets. They may not do anything dramatic, but their behavior changes. They stay longer. They return more often. They feed more calmly. They bring other birds. They use more parts of the yard. They stop treating every sound like danger. So if you want to know whether birds have finally started trusting your backyard, here are the hidden signs to watch for. And number 10 is one of the strongest signs that your yard has become part of their safe world. The first sign birds trust your backyard is that they return at the same time every day. Birds remember reliable places. If a yard gives them food, water, shelter, and safety, they may begin building it into their daily routine. At first, a bird may visit randomly. It may land on the fence, look around, and leave. Then it may return the next morning, then again the day after that. Then you begin to notice a pattern. The same cardinal appears at sunrise. The same chickadee checks the feeder. The same robin searches the grass. The same sparrows gather near the shrubs. This is not random. It means your yard has become predictable enough to revisit. Birds do not waste energy checking places that never help them. They remember which yards are useful and which yards are not. If birds keep returning at the same time, it often means they have learned your yard gives them something they can count on. Maybe the feeder is usually full. Maybe the bird bath has clean water. Maybe the shrubs feel safe. Maybe the morning is calm. Maybe no predators appear near the feeding area. A repeated visit is a quiet vote of confidence. The bird is saying through behavior, this place is worth checking again. The second sign birds trust your backyard is that they stay longer. A nervous bird lands quickly, grabs food, and disappears. It does not relax. It does not explore. It does not sit in the open. It keeps its body tense and its movements fast. But a bird that trusts the yard behaves differently. It may sit on the feeder for more than a few seconds. It may perch on a branch and look around calmly. It may drink from the bird bath without rushing. It may hop through the grass searching for food. It may rest in a shrub instead of leaving immediately. Time matters. The longer a bird stays, the more comfortable it probably feels. This does not mean it stops being alert. Birds are always aware. Even relaxed birds watch the sky, listen for sounds, and check movement. But there is a difference between alert and frightened. A trusting bird still watches. A frightened bird cannot settle. If you notice birds staying in your yard longer than before, it may mean the yard has passed their safety test. They have learned that nothing bad usually happens there. So instead of using your yard as a quick stop, they begin using it as a place to spend time. That is a strong sign of trust. The third sign is calm feeding. When birds do not fully trust a feeder, they act rushed. They land, grab one seed, and fly away. They may keep turning their heads quickly. They may avoid staying on the feeder tray. They may wait far away and only approach when the yard is completely empty. But when birds trust the feeder, their feeding becomes calmer. A cardinal may sit on the edge and crack seeds slowly. A chickadee may return again and again without panic. Sparrows may gather below and feed from fallen seed. A blue jay may wait nearby instead of scattering everyone. The feeder becomes part of a normal routine, not a risky mission. This is one of the clearest signs that your backyard is becoming trusted. Birds do not feed calmly in places that feel dangerous. They feed calmly where they can see danger, escape quickly, and rely on the food being safe. Clean seed matters. A stable feeder matters. Nearby cover matters. Distance from pets matters. Quiet human behavior matters. When those things work together, birds begin to show it through calmer feeding. If your feeder used to be a quick stop, but now birds linger there, trust is growing. The fourth sign is that birds use the bird bath. Water is important, but birds are careful around it. When a bird drinks, it lowers its head. When it bathes, it becomes distracted. Wet feathers can make flying harder for a short time. That means water places require trust. A bird may visit a feeder before it trusts a bird bath. Food can be grabbed quickly. Water requires more confidence. If birds begin drinking from your bird bath, that's a good sign. If they begin bathing there, that's an even stronger sign. A bird bath that attracts birds often has a few things right. The water is shallow, the water is clean, there is cover nearby. The bath is not too close to cats, dogs, or busy human movement. The surface feels safe. Birds may first perch near the water and watch. Then one bird may drink quickly. Then another may join. Eventually, you may see birds bathing, shaking water from their feathers, and returning again. That behavior means your yard is not just a food stop. It's becoming a place where birds feel safe enough to care for themselves. The fifth sign is that birds begin using multiple parts of your yard. At first, birds may only use one safe spot. They may land on the fence, check the feeder, and leave. But as trust grows, they begin exploring more. A cardinal may use the feeder, then move to a shrub. A robin may search the grass. A chickadee may inspect branches. Sparrows may gather near flowers. A blue jay may visit the bird bath. This expansion matters. It means birds are no longer treating the yard as one dangerous object. They're starting to understand it as a safe environment. They know where the feeder is. They know where the water is. They know where the shrubs are. They know where the escape routes are. They know which branches are good waiting spots. They know which humans usually appear. A trusted backyard becomes a map. Birds move through it with purpose. They don't just rush in and rush out. They use different zones for different needs: food, water, shelter, rest, observation. When birds begin using your whole yard instead of one small corner, your backyard has become more meaningful to them. The seventh sign is that birds bring other birds with them. Birds notice each other. If one bird feeds safely, others may come closer. If one bird drinks safely, others may check the water. If a group of birds gathers in a shrub, more birds may join. This is why bird activity can grow slowly and then suddenly seem much stronger. At first, one chickadee comes, then two, then sparrows begin feeding below, then a cardinal arrives, then a robin uses the grass, then a blue jay appears near the bird bath. It may feel like the birds suddenly discovered your yard, but often trust spreads through observation. Birds learn from the behavior of other birds. A calm bird sends a signal, "This place is safe enough." A frightened bird sends another signal, "Stay away." If birds begin arriving together or following each other into your yard, it may mean your yard has built a positive reputation in their small daily world. One safe visit can lead to another. One calm feeder moment can attract more activity. This is why consistency matters so much. When your yard stays safe day after day, birds do not just return, they may bring the attention of others. The seventh sign birds trust your backyard is that they remain calm when you are nearby. This does not mean they will let you walk right up to them. Wild birds still need distance, but there is a difference between complete fear and cautious acceptance. At first, birds may fly away the moment you open the door. Later, they may stay on the fence while you refill the feeder. Then they may wait on a nearby branch instead of leaving the yard. Eventually, they may return shortly after you go inside. This is trust building through routine. Birds learn human patterns.
If you refill the feeder calmly, move slowly, and then leave the area, birds may begin to understand that your presence doesn't always mean danger. They may still watch you carefully, they may still keep distance, but they don't panic the same way. That's an important sign. A bird that trusts your routine may wait in a familiar spot while you fill the feeder. It may watch you from the fence. It may come back faster after you go inside. It may stop treating every human movement as a crisis. This kind of trust must be earned slowly. Standing too close breaks it. Chasing birds for photos breaks it. Sudden movement breaks it. But calm, predictable behavior builds it. The 8th sign is that birds rest in your yard instead of only feeding. Feeding is one thing, resting is another. A bird may risk a quick visit for food, but resting requires deeper confidence. If birds begin sitting quietly,